You're spending so much money this season, but here's one place where you don't. Your energy bills. They don't have to go up just because the weather's getting cold.
Right?
No.
Right. Save money and save energy.
And save the environment.
Maren Goldstein and Amanda Jasser join us from the Center for Eco-Technology to share ways that we can save on our energy bills and also environment.
Yes,
I think the first place people can really save, if you're thinking holiday parties and all that jazz, is at your refrigerator. Tell us how we can save there.
Yeah, oftentimes one of the things that people do is they get a new refrigerator and they take that old energy inefficient refrigerator and they say, oh, well, I don't want to get rid of this. I'm just going to put it out in my garage or I'll put it down in my basement and then use it for 5 beers. And it's one of the things that actually you can save $150 by unplugging that if you don't really use it. And one of the ways also, when you're having your party, you don't have to have it down in a refrigerator. You can actually have your own cooler just for the beer or the wine, whatever, and have some ice in it and save that way instead of also opening and closing your refrigerator constantly throughout the party.
It's a great point because everybody always does the thing that I do. They open the fridge and then they stare at it for about 30 seconds when all you want is just to grab that beer or that soda.
Yep.
That's what I do. My husband's like, have you made a decision yet? Oops. So, you know, we're all guilty of it. But try, if you can, to save energy. And, of course, not do that all the time.
And unplug the refrigerator that you're not really using. Get rid of that refrigerator. Better to, if you really need it, great. Get one that is energy efficient. If you're not using it, though, get rid of it. It saves you a lot of money. Up to $150 a year just on the refrigeration on using an inefficient one.
Next up, how can we save money when we're cooking?
Exactly. So there's a number of ways of saving energy while we're cooking. The first is to reconsider using the oven. If you can use a crock pot or the microwave, that can actually save you about 50% of the energy that you're using to cook. Another great thing to do is when you're boiling, let's say, your yams for Thanksgiving this year, use a lid. Make sure to put the lid on whatever you're boiling to save some energy there.
It's a great point because the heat just escapes right out of it. We can save so much money if we don't do what's happening in our picture right now and just throw a lid on that.
Exactly.
And you should have a lid there anyway, just in case there's any kind of a kitchen fire, right?
Put a lid on it, folks.
Put a lid on it.
And as you're cooking too, hang on to those food scraps and make sure that you compost them. If you don't have a compost in your backyard, you can bring it to your local transfer station or check in with your hauler to see if they can collect your compost.
Great tip. What about dishwashers?
Dishwashers are actually great to use. When you're talking about consumption of water, people use a lot more water by hand washing, so use a dishwasher, but if you want to save money and save on your energy bill, then don't use it to actually dry it. Just use it to wash it and then air dry them by turning off that at the end. So you save with water, but you lose with the heating. So stop the heating and air dry things.
Imagine if we took all these little tips, every little bit will add up and make a huge difference.
Yes.
So there's simple things that we can do day to day to make a big difference on your energy bills and for the environment as well.
And this last one might make the biggest difference of all.
Yes.
It's changing up the holiday lights.
Exactly. So instead of going with your incandescent light bulbs, now is a great time to make an investment in LEDs, which are much more energy efficient. So you can take this as an opportunity to switch out your holiday lights, your porch lights, your lighting inside the house, and also you can connect some of those lights to a timer so that they're only on when you're actually using the lights.
Yeah, so you're not putting them on longer than they need to be, like the middle of the night.
Certainly, they automatically will shut themselves off in the middle of the night instead of you having to remember, oh, did I remember to turn off the outside lights? It's already turned off because it's on a timer.
Great tips as always.
Yeah,
Thank you so
definitely.
much.